So last episode, we basically finished the exterior of Hogwarts, and I really want to do something new. So today we are going to be starting the Quidditch pitch, which is so exciting since it's somewhere new, and I cannot wait to get started. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So I've already kind of laid out the Quidditch pitch, with the smooth stone being the kind of the actual pitch area, the kind of arena bit. The stone being the kind of raised grass area around it. The emerald blocks, they represent the pit, which Harry and Drew kind of fly around. The iron blocks represent the stands. And I've kind of tried to use blocks so you kind of visualize the amount of blocks there are. Obviously the stone is kind of annoying, but it's really thin, so I hope it's not too bad. So yeah, I did use a board edit to create these massive ovals, and I hope that me using clear block dividers shows the kind of dimensions pretty easily. And so yeah, we need to create these strips, and I'm going to go with approximately 3 blocks wide. Obviously this is the center, so I kind of want to keep that marked out. So yeah, we need to build these strips along the entire of the Quidditch pitch, and so yeah, I'm going to go with 3 wide probably. So it alternates between kind of lighter shades and darker shades, and the center strip is a lighter shade. I'm just using a reference picture I got from the internet, and so yeah, we should do this the entire Quidditch pitch, and I think a time lapse is in order. Now that we finished the pitch, we need to add all the decorations onto it. So there's kind of a circle in the middle, so let's just create that. So let's go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, I say. No, that's not enough by far. Okay, let's keep going. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10 blocks should be okay. Yep, 10 blocks is fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's link these up in a circle, and I am so bad at making circles, so let's just see how this goes. Is that a good circle? I have no idea. I think we might need to edit a bit. I don't know, I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's have a look. Is that better? Let's have a look at what board edit does. So it's actually H still, snow, 10. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, that makes life so much easier. Okay, and next we need to add some more lines. So there is a center line kind of running through, so we just add that in like so. So just come from the center and just come out all the way to the edge. Oh gosh, I'm making a massive mistake. Okay, so then we can just come out all the way to the edge. And then just repeat that on the other side. And then now we've done that, we need to add the kind of parameter. So I guess we can just replace this outside line with these white blocks just to, yeah, just add the parameter of the Quidditch pitch. So if you go and add that all the way around, and gosh, it's going to take some time. Yeah, gosh, okay, let's just do that. Right, then let's just copy that and flip onto the other side. And then just put on the other side as well. Like so. And then obviously next we need to add in the kind of sand areas around the ends where the goal, where the kind of the goal hoops are. So let's grab some sand and just experiment with the kind of the shape of it. So it's kind of like, it's kind of an oval going like this. It's, how big is it? So it's quite shallow, so it's actually kind of like this. So I guess if we just come up here, is that far enough? I say that's a bit too far actually. I guess we can, let's go about here. And then let's just create a gradual curve going into the sides of the pitch. I am pretty happy with that. So if we just put that onto the other side, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what was it? It was 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Is that 3 ones or 4 ones? It is 4 ones. 4 ones, and then 2, and then 2, and then like that. Oh no, I think I screwed up. So it's like that. Oh no, I know what I did. Okay, so that needs to come out one more block like so, and then we just move this all the way across. And then now that's done, we can just fill in this entire area with sand, and so yeah, let's just fill it in with sand and get that done. Right, and now that we finished the sand area, we need to add in the Quidditch kind of Quidditch hoops. So the center one is about, I mean, it's about here, and it goes up pretty tall. The center one is the highest one up. So let's go 3 blocks of smooth stone, and then let's grab ourselves some diorite walls. And oh gosh, I hate these walls so much. But yeah, the Quidditch pitch, I mean the rings, the kind of support things, they are white. So yeah, I guess we'll just use some diorite walls and just ignore it as much as possible. So how high does it go? I mean, they do go pretty high, so you might actually need to make the base a bit bigger. So let's go 5 blocks on the base, and then just keep going until it like kind of looks right. And then we'll add the rings and use some quartz or something. So yeah, let's just go up really high, I guess. And how high is that? That should be fine. Okay, let's go add in some quartz stairs, build the hoop. So I guess we can take some some stairs like that, some there, and then like that, and then I guess we can grab some quartz slabs as well, like so. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we should add on then the other two hoops. This one on the left is how far should we go across? I guess we should go about there, maybe. Actually, I think it's okay. So this one is the smallest of the two. Okay, so we just pull this up about how high does it go? I guess it's just above half the height of this one. So I guess about here, and then we can go ahead and build the ring in like so. And then let's add the other one. Actually, I think we might need to make this a bit lower actually. So let's just move it down. Let's move it down 3 blocks. There we go. That's much better. And then let's go around in the middle one, the one on the right, which is about between the height of these two. So it's just higher than this one, just a bit lower than this one. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then build this one up. And I'm gonna go about that height, and then let's build the ring on top. And there we go. These are the Quidditch hoops done. Let's have a look. How does that look? That looks absolutely fine. Okay. And then I guess we can just flip this onto the other side using some epic word commands as usual. Now we can go and add in the kind of surrounding kind of raised area. And so it kind of comes up, oh gosh, how high does it come up? So it's much shallower at this end, and it's actually kind of thin. Yeah, so it's actually kind of thin and shallow kind of this area, and then, yeah, so it's much steeper and like kind of bigger in that area. So I guess what we can do is we can come around like this in a kind of a loop of kind of a 2 block thick area. And then, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Let's have a look. So let's just do this along the whole way. I can guarantee it's going to be one of those times where I just go out of video and I just change it so much to make it perfect. So, yeah, this is going to be an annoying bit to build. Okay, now that we've kind of made a ring of about 2 blocks wide around the entire thing, we need to make it kind of a lot longer around this area. So I think what we should do is come about, when it's about halfway, instead of making it 2 thick, I think we should make it 3 thick. So if you come down here and just kind of make it a lot thicker as we come along, that should help bring off the effect. Okay, and that's going to make it a bit thicker, but I think we need to go a lot thicker. So I guess, oh, there's some gaps here. So it goes about 3 thick here, so I guess once we get to about here, we should probably go about 4 thick. So let's go and add on an extra layer around here. And then I guess we can just repeat the same thing for the next layer of 2. And I think we should be okay, since if this 2 goes to 4, that'll be 8, and then this one goes to 2, that'll go to 10, and that area is 10 blocks thick, so I think that should all work out. So yeah, let's just give it a go, I guess. So let's just add on this next layer. I mean, it looks alright. This area around here is kind of wonky, so obviously this area where it gets much wider, so obviously it's going to look a bit weird. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. Let's just have an experiment and see what we can do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this, what we've done like this, and yeah, that's not bad, that's not bad. I will definitely take that. And then obviously in this area there is this kind of pit area, so I guess what we should do is just take some, let's take out a spruce and then just fill this area in with spruce planks all around here. Okay, and now that we've kind of finished the spruce perimeter, I just want to kind of copy it around and just see what we've done so far. Oh, I'm liking this. This is looking so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then I think it's time we can work on some of the stands. So I think we have time to work on the kind of rim around the outside, and then we can work on the towers kind of next episode. However, there's one thing I really want to fix, which is this area around here. So I'm looking at this photo on the screen, which is what I'm basing it off, and it's actually flat around this area, so we're just moving this off since, yeah, since they walk onto the pitch over a smooth area, that means the middle bit needs to be flat. So what we need to do is we need to round off around here. So I think what we need to do is if we try something like this needs to come around here and loop around like that, and then that allows it to be flat around here. So let's have a look at that. Something like that. I like that. I think this one needs to be, and actually, we want to make it as smooth as possible, so I guess this should be like that maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now it's done. We can just replace all of this area here with grass, and then just flip it around the entire pitch. Flip, and flippity flip. Right then, and now that we've got the kind of sides of the Quidditch pitch sorted out, I think it's time we add the patterns on the stand. I'm gonna go with kind of patterns of 4 wide squares. Originally I was gonna go with 5, however I did not really kind of like the how kind of space itself around the pitch if we had like kind of the gap into the towers, and it just didn't fit, and so I did try that originally. And also another major reason is because there are kind of patterns on these which like are kind of like in this kind of pattern. They are kind of really common on the Quidditch pitch, and obviously you can't do them with a 5x5. And since it's just kind of so common, I think we're just gonna have to go with this design right here of 4x4. And so I'm gonna go with 3 of these tall, and I don't really know, how much should we go with? 6? per section. Obviously, I want the first tower here within this flat area, so I think we'll go with 6 and then a half on each side. So it'll be kind of 8 sections, but kind of like, you know, with some smaller squares in between. So it'll be 6 kind of large squares and then 2 kind of small squares on either side. So it's technically 7, but I'm gonna call it 8 since there are 8 in the real Quidditch pitch. Yeah, we're being a bit sneaky, but it's okay. It'll be absolutely fine. And due to the fact there is an even number on an odd kind of plane, we are going to have just a space of 1 wide on this side, which is kind of awkward, but I think we can deal with it. I think it'll be fine. And then we just need to make that 3 tiers tall. Okay, and how's that looking? That looks so much nicer than the 5x5. I really like that, to be honest. Okay, on this side, it is the first tower, and this tower has a color scheme of kind of silvery, but I'm gonna go with white. We can kind of obviously just change the color texture pack, white and black, and that's the reason I kind of used the dark gray on this side, since obviously black next to black would look really weird, and that's just how it is in the Quidditch pitch. So yeah, we also want a contrast between this tower and this section. So this tower is obviously the white and black style, and then okay, that's the first tower, and that is looking absolutely amazing. And then I think we can go with another section of 8, but obviously we need to be sneaky. So this starts off with a kind of a 1 section, so I think we should do it on this side as well. So let's do that, and then start off with the proper section, because obviously we kind of want to have 8 sections going along, since that's how it's in the Quidditch pitch. We kind of shorten it down a bit. If we did, it would just go on way too kind of far into this area, so let's just kind of space this out and see what it looks like. Okay, and that is the kind of Gryffindor section along, and I just did some quick kind of in my head math. So if we had another tower here, which is alright, and then another tower about here, and that'll leave the last tower on this 45-degree section over here, which is absolutely perfect. So yeah, I think we should just go ahead and build up this Gryffindor section. Right, the next section, I believe it is Slytherin. I can't really tell, to be honest, since the picture I'm using is kind of so saturated. So I am going to go Slytherin. So let's take some green wool and some white wool. And it starts with green at the bottom. So obviously let's start off with our kind of 1 block thick area, and then go into the white along here, and just see how that goes. Okay, so somehow my maths kind of screwed up, and we've had 1 tower there, 1 tower there, and the Slytherin tower is going to be here. And yeah, I don't get how I had room for 4 towers on each side. And oh god, okay, this Quidditch pitch is like the hardest I've ever built on the Hogwarts so far. My god. Okay, so I think what we need to do is actually we're just gonna have 6 on each side, so 3 here and 3 here, which I'm still okay with, since in the Hogwarts mystery game there are only kind of 12 kind of towers on each, like in total, so it's not that much of a big deal. And it also means we have much better reference pictures. So it means this needs to be Ravenclaw and Gryffindor towers here, and then this is Gryffindor here, and then Slytherin tower here, and then Slytherin kind of wraps around to here. It's not that much of a big deal, so I guess what we need to do is just need to replace the wall on this tower, on this kind of section. So ignore this area here, and then come to here, and then I guess we can just replace. So it starts off with white, so we need to replace the red with white. So red wool with white wool, and then replace the yellow wool with blue. And then we can just go and replace all of this kind of Slytherin area with Gryffindor colours. So let's replace the yellow to... Sorry, let's replace the white with yellow wool, and then the green with red wool. And then the Slytherin tower will be here, and then Slytherin can wrap around to there. That works out kind of fine. And then just kind of replace all of this and just finish stacking it all up. And then now that section's done, I think it's just time to finish off the Slytherin end over here. Okay, and now that it's done, I really wish we could actually just flip this onto the other side, but we can't, since obviously it won't line up due to kind of us using kind of different, because this is the center and it's not the kind of center of the 2 lines, but it's gonna screw everything up if we just flip it. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but we can deal with it. So yeah, so obviously we just need to flip this around on all 4 sides. I'll just kind of build that out of video since it's kind of trivial. Just kind of keeps the same kind of patterns we did. So just kind of go with the kind of the 1, and then the 6 kind of straight, and then the 2, and then a tower, and then 1, and then 6 straight, and then 2, and then tower, and do that, etc. And so I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and do you guys want more live streams? I kind of feel like doing a live stream, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, thanks again for 600 subscribers. It's absolutely amazing. We hit that in about 2 and a bit weeks at the recording time, since we got 500, which is, oops, absolutely insane. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys probably next week in the live stream. This is Planet Dragonaut, and I will see you guys all later.